Little did I know when I got involved how important it was to get a message to the girls and the moms. I thought when I dealt with the injured workers, and 70% of them were from Latino background, and finding that at the age of 9, they had to leave school and they had to go and work in the fields. And after my research for my book, I realized we really are where we come from. We are our parents' parents' parents, our parents' parents' parents. And I found that the Quinceañera celebration had really missed the boat.
If you have the money to throw this crazy party, why not give the money to this young girl to become a better woman and put it in a college fund? Why not, maybe not give her the money, but why not have it set aside for her, for that when she becomes a woman and she maybe needs this money, it'll be there for her. If she deserves it, if she's becoming a better woman. The ceremony in the church, I believe, is very important, and I believe that these young girls will pay way more attention to the symbol, to the meaning of this, to the message of this rite of passage, if there's no huge dress involved, if there's no huge cake and limo waiting for them outside, because that is all this material stuff. It's what's distracting these teenagers. So I believe that there is obviously a difference between the ceremony in the church and the huge party, but in my opinion, the party should just be eliminated, because the importance is that the message is set in stone in their head and that they become better people. And if you're giving them the example of throwing a $25,000 party, then what is the message?
In my research and with the women in my own ensemble, and I have a very young woman, and I have a woman who's close to 60 on the ensemble. And it was amazing to me in this multi-generational fused family of women, how we were able to talk to each other. We had a specific purpose, and I think families may need to come to a greater awareness of what their purpose is in today's society. It is much more difficult. We have, just the internet, the iPhones. We have a growing sense of misinformation and a misperformance of sexuality amongst our children. So families today are bombarded with such difficulties.
But yeah, I mean, I found out that they didn't get married. It was more like, okay, they have, my mom got pregnant, and now back in the days, like, if you do that, then you stay with that person, you marry that person, right? I don't know if that's that common anymore. And it's funny how we are, because we have a lot of excuses. We're great at shifting responsibility. We used to blame it like, oh, we didn't have TV back in the day, and now one of the reasons why we do it is because we have TV and because of the things that we see, right? But the funny thing and the interesting thing is that among the same generation of my parents, there's other people and families that we are still friends with, and their case was the same, where they got somebody pregnant, then they got married with that person. They didn't love each other. So of course, their life has been going like hell. So now they have kids, and they're raising these 5, 6, 7, whatever, 3 kids if they're lucky only. So the kids are absorbing all this stuff at home, like, oh yeah, my parents always, I have marriages. And then a little bit, I don't know if that contributes to as later as far as, because I've heard this over and over. Well, the reason why I want to explore and I want to do this and this and this and that is because I don't want to make the same mistake that my parents did, and I don't want to be into the same thing, And a lot of those things you go, oh my gosh, it's almost like, yeah, it's so valid. It is like, yeah, you're right. Like I'm buying whatever you're selling.